Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad that you guys are coming in. Come on in, make yourself at home. Come hang out with me for a moment. This is the Surrender Break Room, a place you can come in, relax, regroup, and then re-engage the world with a whole new perspective. I am Dr. Celeste Owens, and I am not only coming in on YouTube, but also trying to hang out with you guys on Facebook Live. You're going to primarily get a side profile on me, Facebook, because I'm hanging out with YouTube. I'm just kind of inviting you guys in prematurely, not prematurely, spontaneously is a better word. And just glad you guys are hanging out. We're talking about today the power of belief, the power of belief. And I think it'll bless you. Just give me a few minutes. We'll chat it up. And then you could go on your merry way again. As I always say in the break room, this is a place you can come in, relax, regroup, and then re-engage the world with a whole new perspective. So glad you guys are hanging out and coming on in. Are you there Facebook Live? Are you hanging out with me? I can't tell because the way the screen is set up, I cannot see if you're on Facebook Live, but I'm just going to assume that you are on. And usually I do Facebook Live from my computer so I can see you guys, and today I can't. So anyway, so glad again that you guys are coming on in, hanging out. Why don't you invite somebody to this conversation so we can chat it up? I am Dr. Celeste Owens, author, speaker, and leader of the Global Surrender Movement. I like to say that surrender is doing God's will His way all the time. And today's topic is the power of thought. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I love that. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. It really is all about your thought life and what you are perceiving to be true for you. So if you think you can, just like that little train, little engine that could, or you think you can, good thing he didn't think he can, or he didn't think he couldn't, because then we wouldn't even have this great story of this engine who could. So it's just up to you how you do a thing, okay? It's just up to you. With pretty much every important thing that you need to achieve, the chances of failure outweigh the chances of success. So everything you're thinking about doing, the chances of failure definitely outweigh the chance of success, at least in your head and what you can see in your natural eyes. Oh, I can't do that. And so many people decide they can't and they won't. But how many times, even for you, or even now, you might be sitting on a really important decision? What do you need to say, I can to? What do you need to say, I could do that? I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to ask God. What is that thing that you need to go and say and believe that you could do it? One of the things that I had to really believe for way back when, because now, I'm a psychologist, but way back when, one of the things I had to believe for was being a psychologist. And not only that, could I go to undergrad and take psychology, and not only could I get a master's in psychology, but could I get into a doctorate program? Because that's the only way to become a psychologist is to complete a doctorate. And someone made the mistake of telling me they only take 3% of applicants. That's all they take, just 3% of applicants. I was like, what? I'm already assigned to this arena. God already assigned me in the seventh grade. He told me in the seventh grade I was going to be a psychologist. So, and back then I didn't know it was God putting it in my heart. I just kind of had this idea. So there was nothing that was going to stop me, not even that 3%, because why couldn't I be part of 3%? See, some of y'all just discount yourself and write yourself off because you think you can't, but you can. And guess what? I was part of 3%. I have a doctorate now. So it takes faith and courage when you want to think you can. It takes faith and courage. But not only does it take faith and courage, it takes effort. It takes faith, it takes courage, it takes effort. The word tells us in James 2:7, I think it is, faith without works is dead. And that's what it means. It's talking about it's good to believe, it's good to, say you could do some things, but and it's James 2:17. I misquoted. James 2:17. Faith without works is dead. What do you need to work on today? What do you need to say I can to, and then put some effort behind that thing? What is that thing for you today? Because it takes belief and it takes effort. I should have named this instead the power of belief and effort. Because it's not just enough to believe, but that is a great, fantastic start. But it takes effort as well. So self-belief plays a major role in succeeding in life, but also effort. Belief is not enough. You must apply effort because what did I say? Faith without works is dead. So let me give you a couple of good examples. First of all, I'm just telling you today, if you got to leave right now, it's okay. I just want you to go away saying, I'm going to be a person who believes. I'm going to be a person who believes. And then not only am I going to believe, I'm going to put some effort behind it. When you believe you can make something out of your life, you work to make it happen. When you really believe, see, I see Tia on here. When Tia really believes that she can, then Tia is going to put the effort behind her belief. That's all. That's what happens when you really believe it. You could say you believe something, but if you're not putting any effort behind it, you don't really believe it. What do they say? Put your money where your mouth is. See, your money is your effort. Put your money where your mouth is. That's your effort. So let me tell you some effort I had to put behind. Now, this is a really silly example for people who have never had this issue, but I used to be so afraid to sleep in the dark as an adult. Now, you can see as a kid, right? As an adult, as a married woman, if Andel would leave and have to go on a trip or whatever, do y'all know? First of all, I had them lights on or I had the kids in the room with me and we still had the light on. That is so crazy, but don't judge me. Because you can't judge people till you walk the mile in their shoes. You can't judge nobody until you really walk the mile in their shoes. Because let me tell you something. I used to spend the night with my grandmother. Mama Willie was amazing. Loved me some Mama Willie. But Mama Willie used to tell these stories, and they weren't even just stories. They were like real. Like about these imps used to come in her room and then would threaten her, or like she just had this thing where she was spiritually in tune with with the supernatural world, not only heaven, but also demonic activity and stuff like that. So she's like, yeah, these imps came in and said, or this happened. OMG. Do y'all know we were like all snuggled up under her on the floor? Because that's what they called the pallet back in the day. Did y'all ever make a pallet? I don't know if y'all ever made a pallet, but we made pallets. That means you just threw some blankets and some pillows down and everybody slept on the floor with Mama Willie. And we're like, and nobody wanted to be on the edge. We all wanted to be circled around her in a big circle. OMG. So needless to say, when I got older and moved away from Buffalo and was living on my own in Baltimore, in Pittsburgh, in Chicago, man, my light bill was high because I kept them lights on. But there came a point when I had to grow up. And I remember Andel went on a trip. I don't know where he went to. He might have gone to Buffalo to visit his parents or something. And I was like, I think I can. I mean, I might not have said it just like that, but I'm saying it now. I think I can. I could do this. I could do this. So I couldn't just say I could sleep in the dark. I had to actually turn the lights off. Do y'all not turn the lights off? Put the cover all the way up like this, all the way over my head, just in case the imps were going to come get me. Guess what? They didn't come get me. I was okay. And now I can sleep in the dark. So do you see how you have to believe it and then you got to put like a little effort to it? I ran a marathon, you guys. Half marathon years ago. This was post being diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, post chemotherapy, which just like havoc on my knees and joints, post eating way too much sugar, which it did the same with the joints and the knees and the pain. Post all of that, I ran a half marathon. What? Because my friend Sharice, see, I'm a dare kind of person. I triple dog dare you to decide you want to do this kind of person. So my friend Sharice just threw out this post. Hey, you guys, I'm going to run a half marathon. Let's say it was like March or April. She said this in December. I had never ran even a 5K at that point. Hey guys, ran this 5K. I should do that to y'all. By March, April, I don't know. Let's say it was April. April, who's in? What? Did you just dare me to do something I wanted to do anyway? I just didn't think I could do it. Did you just dare me, Sharice? What? I'm in. And y'all, I was the only person that was in. Right, Tia? I triple dog dare you. That's what she did to me when she did that. Who's running a half marathon with me? Thinking you all good, Sharice, like you the only one can run a half marathon. Let me stop playing because she probably watches this. Hey, Sharice. Anyway, I said yes to it. Do you know I had to learn to train in snow, cold, but I was not going to say no because I already just said yes. And I believe I could do it. And I had to put some effort to it. And do y'all know I ran like a 5K in between, like 2 5Ks in between that, and ran a half marathon. Let's say it was April. I can't remember what date it was. Ran a half marathon. What? Did it, done it, and have the medal to prove it. What? Let me just put my medal on. Because y'all didn't believe me. I know you didn't. Can y'all see that Facebook Live and YouTube? Bam. Rock and roll. Half marathon. Oh, it was March 12th. Dang, 2016. It was that long ago. I got to do me another one. That's long ago. I thought it was closer than that. But anyway, Sharice Triple Dog dared me, so I ran a half marathon. So that's all I got for you guys today. That's what I'm just telling you. Show up. Show up and do it. Show up. Let me tell you this last thing. I'm on YouTube now. Like I used to be on Periscope. And let me be honest with you, YouTube, because you guys used to hang with me on Periscope. Let me be real honest. I was really ready to run back. Like out of my comfort zone now, because I'm all on YouTube, and I used to be on Periscope for like 4 years and had a large audience on Periscope. Y'all would come in, hearting me up, loving on me. Now I got like 10% of the people who were on Periscope coming in. I was really ready to run back. I'm telling you, I was ready to run back. But you know what? I'm going to embrace YouTube because I think I can. I think I can. I think I can have 1,000 followers by the end of January. And the effort I'm putting forth is to ask you to follow me. Facebook Live, you hanging out over there. Would you just come follow me on YouTube so that you can hear me every week? And don't have to just catch a side profiles, Facebook Live. Like you could be over here on YouTube hanging out with us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, YouTube. Love you guys. So get out your comfort zone. Greatness doesn't happen in the comfort zone. You want to be great. You're going to have to move out of that comfort zone and get into a place of being uncomfortable, believing that you can, and doing something great. So love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you, YouTube. Love you much. And I'm going to catch you next time in the break room. So I had to make a real big pause because I edit this YouTube. So I had to make a real big pause to edit the YouTube. So then YouTube don't get like all the extra fluff I'm about to say right now, because YouTube don't like that. YouTube don't like fluff. YouTube like you to get to the point, and they really want you to be under 10 minutes. But I just had to finish that out. So anyway, Facebook Live, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Let me tell you this. Let me do an announcement. Our Surrender Healing Retreat. Did you hear that we have the Surrender Healing Retreat coming back? And I think it's so timely. I know it's so timely, and that God has brought us for such a time as this to this place, because it really is pretty much a year to be exact from when COVID started. So we're holding our Surrender Healing Retreat March 19th through the 20th. It's been a taxing year of being in this COVID season, wearing masks, making sure you don't get too close to people, making sure you know that you feel good. Maybe sometimes thinking you're not feeling good. Oh, do I got a sore throat? Oh, my stomach hurt. What's going on? It's that kind of stress and toll on the body that is not good for the body. It's that kind of mental anguish and stress. And I'm praying that you have been in a posture of prayer and meditating and releasing that thing. But sometimes, it's not always as easy as all of that. Secondly, so that's the Surrender Healing Retreat. God is just saying, hey, it's going to be a time to reprieve, to rest, to rejuvenate. So it's surrenderhealingretreat.com if you want to be a part of the experience. We have an early bird special, which includes all of your sessions there. We're going to actually even give you 30 days to listen to the sessions post Surrender Healing Retreat, because we have a lot of sessions and you won't catch them all on those particular 2 days. I'm going to gift you a roller ball called Believe, which I'm so excited about, and communion, because we're going to take communion again that night. Make sure you register early before the 13th, because you really want to register now for it, because I'm going to actually offer 2 freebie pre-Surrender Healing Retreat sessions with you guys. I just decided to do that because I want to get you prepped to walk into the Surrender Healing Retreat ready. So make sure you register early because I'm going to have 2 sessions, private sessions for those who have already registered pre ending of the early bird special, which ends on the 14th. So make sure you register now, and then you'll hear about those. I have the first session somewhere in the first week of February, and then the next one right before the early bird ends. So make sure you do register. It's going to be amazing. Spirit, mind, and body wellness, bringing it all together, and really encouraging you. Yay, Tia. Tia went to our Surrender Healing Retreat. We used to have them live and in person, but this one will be virtual, you guys. But the beauty of doing this is just that it's going to motivate you. Some people I hear saying they're going to wait until COVID is over before they get started. What? You're about to lose a whole lot of time because who knows when this is going to end. My daughter was like, I think I'm going to have to go to college at home. And girlfriend is only in the 8th grade. Ooh, some of y'all don't even think that's funny. Y'all like, what? No. But hey, Aqua. Hey, Keisha. Baby girl. Topaz is here. Hey, you guys. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out. I saw Sherelle on. Lady Sherelle is on. Darlene D. I don't know anybody else is on the Facebook Live, but thank you so much for hanging out. So remember again, guys, it's surrenderhealingretreat.com, and you can register. You're going to get, I'm trying to type in the chat. Oh, that's MK. Hey, MK. I forgot that was your handle. Hey, MK. So be blessed first Facebook Live, and I will catch you soon. So, okay, there's the retreat website, you guys, surrenderhealingretreat.com. Tia, is it not the most anointed experience? And God would do it in such an amazing way at Quarryville. We used to do them on site. But I know he's going to do it again virtually. I just know his presence and his spirit is going to be with us virtually as well. So it is just such an anointed experience. Thank you, Tia, for saying it. Diane will be there too. Yay. So make sure you guys register, surrenderhealingretreat.com. Make sure your goodies get out to you, your rollerball, your communion, everything. And make sure you share it with a friend who is in need of healing. We're going to be talking about physical healing, being able to believe God to receive your healing, not lining up with the say so of the doctor, but really being able to line up with the will of God. You guys, something so amazing happened to me yesterday. I could just get up out of my chair and run. I get this tingling in my finger, this finger right here, just out of the blue, this tingling, almost like the nerves are like stopping or just waking up. Like, you know, that feeling you get like you slept on your hand or something. So I felt it a couple of times. And, you know, I'm just kind of like, oh, what's wrong with my finger? Oh, come on. What's going on with the finger? What? Yesterday, I was in my car and I was like, my whole body just needs to line up with the will of God. And I wasn't even talking out loud, you guys. In my head, if you believe you can, you can, right? In my head, I was like, finger, line up with the will of God in the name of Jesus. That's all in my head. 30 seconds later, I'm driving in my car. 30 seconds later, I'm like, finger perfectly normal. Nothing, like nothing ever happened. Woo, I was like, we got the power. So that's reminding me when Tia said about it being extraordinary and it's going to be an anointed experience. Better run. I feel like I want to run, Tia, because it was just a miracle. And it was just, you know what the miracle was, Tia? I decided to walk in my power and my authority to speak the will of God over my body. You can speak the will of God over your body, over your life, over your circumstances, over your marriage. I just decided to speak the will of the Lord. That's it. So love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure you share this broadcast with somebody, you guys, that needs to be blessed on today with this word. And make sure you join us at the Surrender Healing Retreat. Tomorrow, I'm going to be, I know Tia is going to be there. There's an oil for that at noon. We're going to be chatting about our doTERRA essential oils. Okay, you guys, so make sure you hang out tomorrow to be on Instagram Live. and Facebook Live on the Dr. Celeste Owens page. So love you guys much. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and commenting. You guys have been doing that. I so appreciate you. I'm looking for 1,000 followers. I'm putting it out there in the atmosphere by the end of January. Thank you, MK. God's word, speak it back to him. And it works. My God. And it works. Thank you, MK. All right, you guys, be blessed. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.